Hey everybody, welcome back for episode 3. We're at this little village here, and let's just start grabbing all the loot. Light coin purse. A purse filled with a small amount of sen. It can be used to acquire the sen inside. Has a somewhat satisfying weight to it. The sen in this purse is not lost upon death. So, in this game, when you die, you can lose a lot of your money and your other currency for leveling up. I forgot what it's called. We'll see that later. But if you keep those bags of money in your inventory, then you won't lose them on death. So the bags of money are good. And it's actually worth it. If you encounter a trader, it's a good idea to trade your money for the bags of money. It's actually smart because then you won't lose it if you die. But I'm not going to sit here and fight all the enemies, but we will talk to this woman. She's kind of important. She thinks I'm her son.
せがれでは
伊之助、そなたはわしがおかしくなってまあよい。せがれよ、若さこの
She
守
gave me
り鈴
a
を
bell, and she wants me to offer it to Buddha. Okay. Young Lord's bell charm. A bell charm received from an old woman, who asked that it be offered to Buddha. Bell charms protect their holders through Buddha's divine protection. If one finds themselves the owner of another's bell charm, offering it to Buddha on their behalf is common courtesy. The sculptor at the dilapidated temple can advise on how it should be offered. I think I'm going to make this episode longer than the last two. Probably, I don't want to split the series into a million episodes, so let's talk to this guy now. Hold on. The enemies are attacking me. I'll have to take care of them, or else I won't be able to talk to them. Whoa, I don't know what that was. I've never seen that attack. He did like a slide tackle or something. That was weird. It can be a little challenging when a bunch of enemies are swamping you. Watch out for this rifle guy. If you get up close to the rifle guys, they're no problem. This guy just wants to run away all day. Wow. There we go. Alright, let's go speak to that guy.
誰ぞ
Yeah, I'm here.
いやご神我が名は野上伊之助か
Look in on the old lady in that house. She's my mother. Your mother's like 20 feet away, bro. Just shout.
お主のすそう母はその上ごとのように
Yes, so obviously they are trying to tell you that you need to offer that bell to the Buddha. It's pretty important. Alright. I believe there is another fast travel point, Sculptor's Idol, near here. These enemies are annoying with their ranged attacks. I think this is the way up. Maybe. There we go. Okay, it's not a sculptor's idol, it's a trader. Crow's Bed Memorial Mob. So you'll see these, they're called Memorial Mob people all over the place. They're traders. This is an item we really want from him. It's another prosthetic tool. I'll read the description later when we actually purchase the item. But we'll just have to remember that he's up here and come back when we have 500 gold, which isn't too much. We'll get it quick. That's my favorite prosthetic item. Gachin sugar, another consumable item. The High Senpu priest gave this candy to a band of short but adept assassins. Suppresses sound and presence for a time, making the user harder to detect. Bite the candy and take the Gachin stance to impart its inhuman benediction. The assassins do Senpu's dirty work. Once hired guards, now extensions of the monk's will in their quest for Unda. Another consumable item. Oops. Let's just try to make it to the next sculptor's idol without dying. And then maybe we'll go upgrade our healing gourd. Because only having one is kind of rough. So yeah. I mean, you can go through and kill every enemy if you want to. But I prefer to just unlock the fast travel points. The next one is nearby. I know it's nearby. There it is. The blue light over there. We could probably take out this gigantic chicken creature. Okay. There is the next sculptor's idol. And now I think we will go back to the temple and ask about the Buddha statue. If I continue onwards from that point I was just at, there's another boss, but we'll come back to that. Here's our next friend. You truly returned from the dead. This is Emma. She said to assist Wolf in any way she can. Alright, let's have her upgrade our gourd. Blah blah blah. Okay. Let's get that ninja star. Or the shuriken. Okay, thank you. Prosthetic tool. Prosthetic tools are shinobi tools adapted for use with the shinobi prosthetic. They can be equipped in the equipment menu, and using them consumes spirit emblems. Okay. Let's go ahead and equip it. And then this is the Buddha, and this will trigger a cutscene. "3 years ago." So the Buddha allows us to travel into our memories, I suppose. Now we have 2 healing gourds, which is nice. Okay. So, this is Hirata Estate. You are the son of Owl. What happened? Thieves at Hirata Estate. Let's grab this item. There are a lot of very good items in Hirata Estate. Okay, dowsing powder. Medicine for treating burns. Heals the burn status abnormality, and for a time decreases burn buildup. Increases burn resistance, and reduces damage from incoming burn attacks. When fire is used on the battlefield, dousing powder is crucial for survival. Yeah, we probably won't be using that very much. Any fire-based enemies, we'll just beat them up. We don't need that dowsing powder. Okay, these are the spirit emblems that are used. I'll just read it. Spirit emblems are required to activate prosthetic tools and are consumed each time these abilities are used. Spirit emblems can be attained from defeated enemies in the world and purchased from sculptors' idols. If you pass near them, they will find their way to you. One nice thing about the wolves is you can one-shot them with your shuriken. Most enemies don't really care too much about the shuriken. Doesn't really do too much damage, but the dogs, you can one-shot them. I'm not going to do it right now, but there's a lot of stuff you can also explore over here in the water. I think there was another wolf. Nope, I guess not. What do we have here? Actually, we can check out the water. Mibu Possession Balloon. A Mibu balloon filled with fountainhead water imbued with a blessing of fortune. If one pops this vibrant green Mibu balloon and prays, those its water splashes upon will have a higher chance of obtaining items. Mibu means aquatic life, or life born of the water. The Ashina consider the fountainhead water itself to be worthy of worship. So, use one of those and you will get more item drops from enemies. It's a consumable. This is the pot guy. Carp scales he's asking about. He wants carp scales. Pot noble. So these are the items he sells if you have some scales. But we don't have any right now. Eventually I'll go through and collect them all. I know there are some carp in the water here. There's one. Oops, I skipped the description. Let me see if I can go in my inventory and read it. There we go. A sparkling scale from a treasure carp. To the average person, it is just a beautiful scale, but there are some who exalt a certain master who consider these scales among the most precious things in the world. For this reason, collecting them could be worthwhile. So we are, of course, we are going to collect them all. Let me see if I can find another carp. Not seeing one, but I can always come back later and collect them. No big deal. Let's continue down the main path. Okay. Here we go. And here's another sculptor's idol. We don't need any healing. And let's remember we need 500 gold for those firecrackers. Ceramic shard. A piece of pottery that breaks with a satisfying crack when thrown. Throw it at an enemy to draw their attention. Oh. These guys with the bow and arrows are annoying, so I'll focus on them. Okay, now we can take this guy out. If you look closely at the enemy animations in this area, you can actually notice that the enemies are drunk. And that's why they kind of stupidly move around, like sluggishly or whatever you want to call it, because they're all drunk. That's why they're bad fighters. Focus on the ranged enemy. Oh man. Get away from me. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's just use one of our pellets. Little doggy. Take out the bowman. got me. Yeah, grouped enemies can be tough. Not too bad. Take this guy down. Nice. Okay. Got some spirit emblems here. Anything in here? Nope. Someone's giggling. What do we have? Pellets. This guy's so drunk he doesn't even care about his life being taken from him. What do we have here? Flame barrel. An iron barrel that spews fire. Can be fitted to the shinobi prosthetic to become a prosthetic tool. It is difficult to control the rage-filled red eyes with the power of man alone. However, a fire-based weapon could be a means of resisting them. They are said to fear fire above all else. The rage-filled red eyes enemies. One second here. So, you'll see them throughout the game. Enemies that have bright red eyes. Usually they're sort of beast-type enemies or monstrous enemies, you know, non-human. We'll see some of them throughout the game. They are scared of fire. The description there tells you that they don't like fire. So, very useful against certain enemies, which we'll see very soon. Let me just take this guy out. Okay. Take the shinobi axe from the temple. Okay. So he's talking about another prosthetic tool, which I believe is over here. We got some giant chickens. Easy enough. And yeah, you don't have to death bowl everyone. If their health is gone, they're dead. Bosses, however, you do have to do a death blow no matter what. Mow down these gigantic chickens. They must have been injected with some human growth hormone or something. Okay, what do we have here? Pellets. Let's just find that axe. It might be here, actually. I know there. Oh, yep, it's here. We don't take from Buddha. I'm sorry, my skull is so thick. Well, now my sword went through your skull, so you don't have to worry anymore. And now we can get the monkey axe. I think it's called monkey axe. So yeah, 2 prosthetic items in this area. Shinobi axe of the monkey. A heavy black iron axe used by shinobi. Can be fitted to the shinobi prosthetic to become a working prosthetic tool. This boorish axe is used less for cutting and more for breaking things with its weight. Once the favored weapon of a shinobi known as the bounding monkey of the sunken valley, it was lost along with his left arm. Okay, so that's another prosthetic tool. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next sculptor's idol, and then I'll end this video. But those are the most important items in this area that you can collect. Yeah, every prosthetic tool has a unique weapon use. The axe is good for breaking enemies who have big shields. It'll smash right through, and then the flame item is effective against the red eye enemies. All the enemies in this beginning area are pretty weak. You could just go fully aggressive against them, and they're not too bad. Alright, before I get into this next area, I'm actually going to cut the video here, and then I'll decide which area I want to take on next. So that'll be the end of this one, and I'll see you in the next one.